We're going to talk about 3 of the best exercises for plantar fasciitis or pain on the bottom of your foot. Hey guys, this is Marc Robinson with Evercore Physical Therapy. I have Caroline Jordan with me with CarolineJordanFitness.com, and we're going to be showing you guys 3 of the best exercises for plantar fasciitis. But before we show you exactly how to perform these exercises, I really want you to hear Caroline's story because it's very inspirational. So I'm going to let you take it away and just explain how we met and what you do.
Thanks, Mark. So I'm Caroline Jordan, and I'm a health and fitness coach who, for my whole life, I've been an athlete and a dancer and a mover and a lover of fitness. 3 years ago, I was sidelined with a crazy foot injury that changed my entire life. So much so that I was unable to do the fitness activities I loved. I had to change all of the shoes that I was wearing into dorky shoes 24/7. And I was unable to do daily things like walk to the grocery store or hang out at a bar with my friends. And it was devastating. It hurt me mentally and physically and emotionally, and I had no idea how to get out of this chronic foot pain. So it led me to look for the best physical therapists and foot doctors to help me find the answers and the solutions to get out of this pain and get my life back. And that's actually what brought me to find Marc. And today I'm so grateful to be with him and working with his guidance and expertise. I have hope that I'll actually be able to get my foot back. And that would be everything to me. It would mean so much to me to be able to walk and to go for a hike and to just wear shoes that aren't athletic. So I'm grateful to be here with Marc today, and I'm so excited for him to share with you some of his expertise and guidance on how to get rid of your foot pain.
Thanks, Caroline. Well, you're really inspirational, and that's what you do for your business. You teach people how to exercise with having pain on the bottom of your foot. And this is one of the most common questions that I get as a physical therapist. A lot of people message me on Instagram, and they want to know different strengthening exercises to reduce pain on the bottom of your foot. And because this is such a big issue, I want to be able to help you guys with these 3 exercises. So we're going to get into that right now. In order to get started with these exercises, you're going to need 1 light resistance Evercore mini band. You're going to need a rolled up towel. And if you don't have a resistance band, then I'll leave a link where you can get the Evercore mini band below. So check that out. So right now we're going to go ahead and do big toe flexion. So we're going to use the yellow Evercore mini band. We're going to put that around the big toe. And we're going to work on bringing the big toe downward to improve the strength of the flexors of the big toe. So these are going to be muscles and tendons right on the bottom of the big toe, and they run through here. Now these are often weak and they could be painful with somebody that has plantar fasciitis. So we want to make sure that we strengthen those. So you're going to take this mini band, you're going to put it right around the big toe, just like that. Go up onto your heel. If your heel is a little bit tender, then you can go onto a padded surface and you can put the towel under your heel just to pad it. Now, go ahead and push your big toe downward, and then you're gonna come up nice and slow. You wanna go at a cadence or a tempo of about 3 to 4 seconds on the way down and about 3 to 4 seconds on the way up. And as you do that, you're gonna be working on strengthening the flexors of the big toe, which run along the arch of the foot. Now, as far as the repetitions and sets to do, that's gonna vary on each person. That's where an assessment comes into play, and it becomes important to follow a program. Now, this exercise is something that most people are not doing, and it's well tolerated by most people as well. So if you have a really sensitive foot, and Caroline has a really super sensitive foot, literally a lot of shoes bother her feet. If we do exercises that are too aggressive, she'll have a flare up right away. So we really have to be careful with the amount of reps and sets that we're doing. But what is so great about this exercise is that we're not putting too much weight onto the foot at this point, and she has a lot of sensitivity through her big toe, so she's able to strengthen that. So go ahead and give big toe flexion a try. The second exercise we're gonna do is big toe extension. That's simply taking the big toe and bringing it backwards. So those who have stiffness in the big toe, often that's a risk factor for plantar fasciitis. So we want to make sure that we improve that big toe extension. And you can do that by manually bringing the big toe up with your hands, and I'll teach you how to do that. So go ahead and cross one leg over. You're gonna use your hand and you're gonna grip the middle part of your foot, just like that. And so Caroline has her right leg crossed. She's gripping the right foot with her right hand. Use your left hand to grab the big toe. And then you're gonna pull the big toe apart like you're trying to stretch it out. You're basically trying to separate the joint. That's called traction. So you're gonna create a little traction, distraction in that joint. And then simultaneously, she's gonna be keeping that pressure while bending the big toe backwards. So that's moving that big toe into extension. Now, as she does that, she's also simultaneously gliding the joint as well. So with the right hand, she's pushing down, and with the left hand, she's pulling up, and then she's just going back and forth, nice and gentle like that. So you're just gonna be focusing on bringing the big toe up, and then bring it right back down to the neutral position, right where it started, and then bring it back up again, while keeping that traction, and then bring it right back down to that neutral position. Stay within a comfortable limit with this. So doing a few repetitions at first, let your body get used to it and assess how your foot feels. And if you know that you feel comfortable with it, then you can start to increase the amount of reps and sets. But for now, just get started on extending the big toe, getting used to that feeling. But as you walk, that big toe needs to extend. It's a really important part of our gait cycle. And if you have lack of mobility in that big toe, that could put more stress on the plantar fascia. So let's make sure to mobilize that big toe and give this exercise a try if you want pain-free feet. The third exercise is a heel raise. But before we do the heel raise, we're gonna use a rolled up towel to extend the big toe before you go up onto your toes. So grab the towel that you have at home. You're going to roll it up nice and tightly, and you're gonna create about maybe 1 inch or 2 inches in diameter with the towel, and you're gonna be putting the big toe on that. So we'll put that under your foot. You're gonna be putting the foot flat down on the floor. The big toe is going to be placed on that rolled up towel. So as you can see, the big toe is in extension. So that's putting stretch on the plantar fascia, which can help the plantar fascia for some people. But in addition to just this stretch, we're gonna be strengthening it at the same time. So you're gonna be elevating your heel up. So go ahead and do that. And as you elevate the heel up, you wanna put most of your pressure between that first and second toe, right there on the ball of the foot. You don't wanna roll out to the outside of your foot like this. If you rotate to the side, then you'll be putting too much pressure on the outside of your foot. Put that right through the first and second toe, and you're going at a nice tempo of about 3 to 4 seconds up and down. That's gonna help to strengthen your calf muscle and your soleus and your gastrocnemius. It's going to help to put some stress through that plantar fascia while getting a mobilization of the big toe. Now, this exercise may be sensitive for some people, and that's why we're doing it in a sitting position. But as you start to get more tolerant of this movement, then you can start to progress into standing and try the same exact exercise on 2 feet. And then from that point, you can try it on 1 foot. And in the studies that have shown that this exercise has been effective for plantar fasciitis, the study actually had people doing this with their heel dropping off the edge of a step. So if you are in acute pain right now, these exercises can help you, but you gotta be careful if you're more in the acute phases, because the plantar fascia and the bottom of your foot, the flexor tendons, the muscles, all that could be really sensitive at first, and we need to allow your body time to adapt. A lot of times, just like you've experienced, Caroline, we're so eager to push past our limitations. We wanna see progress faster, and what we need to do is we need to slow down and let our body adapt to these exercises. So if you're in more of those acute phases and your foot is really sensitive, then these exercises are gonna be more on the gentle side. But if they are flaring your foot up, then just back off a little bit, be patient, give yourself time so you're not so in that inflamed, flared up state, and then try these exercises later when your foot's not as sensitive. And eventually you'll get back into a standing position, you'll get back to walking, possibly even running or jumping and doing a lot of the things that were previously painful. I'm just gonna be very real with you guys. There is no quick fix to plantar fasciitis. You have to manage the load properly, but I want you to know that you can heal and that I'm here to help you. So a few more things before we go. I wanna make sure that you guys subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Evercore Physical Therapy on YouTube, subscribe to Caroline Jordan Fitness, because we have a lot more videos coming to help you with ankle and foot injuries, to keep your ankle and feet happy, healthy, and pain-free. And if you guys are struggling with pain and inflammation, then start taking Active Adam's turmeric. It's available on Amazon or evercorelife.com. I'll put a link in the description below, but this is so good because it's literally 15 times the potency as the leading supplement on Amazon. You get the amount of turmeric extract that you get in one of these capsules is 750 milligrams, and the leading brand on Amazon is about 50 milligrams per capsule. So this can help reduce some of that inflammation that you're getting, and when you have chronic pain, there is an inflammatory component to chronic pain. So thank you guys for watching this video. We'll see you guys next time.